What's good, everybody? This is EJ,
It's your boy Kenny.
And it's Francis.
and this is the Banter 3 FC podcast with three friends that love the game and love talking all things football. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys we are on Instagram, we are on YouTube, so please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share all of our content. We definitely appreciate all the love and support. Let's keep it going. Let's get into it. All right, so another week of football, another week of happiness, and another week of heartbreak and frustration.
Can't relate.
It's crazy. People start winning. You start seeing apparel. You start seeing more apparel.
You know, I just came across this whole thing.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen you wear that in years.
Had to dig this one deep in the closet. Woo! Great weekend.
Yeah. Well, on today's episode, we're going to run through this past weekend's round of fixtures, talk through the results, give our analysis of what we think happened and what we think should have happened. And then we're going to end it with giving our preview of what's to come in next week's games. As well as this week, because I think this week we have some midweek games. I believe
EFL.
Oh, Carabao Cup. You guys are both still in the competition, right? Or
Where
is
in
just
it?
Man U?
We played. We played Tottenham.
Oh, okay. So it's just Arsenal and Man U. I ain't even slighting you. I really thought Chelsea were still in there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't recall. That's okay. We have bigger things to worry about.
Conference League.
We're no. Hold on. No. We're gonna get back to that, but that's later. But okay. So this past weekend, where did we start? Who had the first game of the weekend? It was us, wasn't
You
it?
should know that.
Yeah.
I wish we recorded right after the game. I really wanted to let you have an outlet. You seemed very frustrated.
I'm happy that we don't do post. We don't do like
We
the
should
post
probably
reaction on the
start doing
podcast
that. Not
because
gonna
I'm not gonna lie, the emotion is just too raw. I don't think the podcast is ready for that.
No, I think we do. We do need
Live
it.
reactions.
You know, last year we should have been doing it when you get on FaceTime, you see Francis like this. That's when we should have started doing it.
And now you see me like this.
Yeah. It's all good. But yeah, this past weekend, Arsenal versus Everton at the Emirates. I remember just before we got off of last week's episode, I talked to you guys about how this game should not be should not be anything to worry about. Should be a comfortable 3-4-0 win. That's what I expected, especially after how things have been going. We needed a response. We needed a good result. And it seemed like more drop points as we get further along. And it's becoming to be a bit frustrating. Like Everton, granted, they had a week off because they didn't play the previous week. But even with that, we played midweek. We still should have been able to beat them. They're not good enough to walk away with points at the Emirates. If this was at, Goodison Park, I'd have a little bit more understanding, whatever, but especially at the Emirates, it's not good enough. Like for me, I think the overall gameplay was very, very slow. The tempo of the game was so slow. And I remember I was texting you guys about it throughout the game. I'm like, we look so slow. It's disgusting to watch. Like, I couldn't believe what I was watching throughout the game, and I couldn't believe that that's how the game ended because
Why are we both smiling?
because you guys are enjoying it. I want you guys to keep enjoying it. It's okay.
I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Like I was saying, while our game was going on, Liverpool was playing against Fulham, and Fulham just tied against us the week previous, and they went to Anfield and got a good result for them. Liverpool dropped 2 points. We dropped another 2 points, which is missing on an opportunity for us to claw back that point differential that we were talking about. Because like we said, Teams are going to drop points. We will be able to catch up, but we just keep dropping the ball, and our margin for error gets smaller and smaller as the weeks go. So for me, just really frustrating result. Um, Literally two or three things I want to highlight. First thing is I'm starting to get, and Francis, I know you think I have something against him, but I'm starting to get to that point with Gabriel Martinelli. I'm going to ask the both of you a real question. Going into a game, if your winger is fast and young, and he's playing against Ashley Young, who's almost 40, wouldn't you want to take him on, run at him, and try to create something? If you look back and watch that game, Gabriel Martinelli did not dribble by Ashley Young one time.
Yeah, I can't explain that one.
He's 39.
39.
He's 39 years old, bro.
He has a son that's playing as well.
I think they're about to play each other in I believe it's the FA Cup. They drew.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, they drew each other.
That's unacceptable. That's literally like for real, Francis. I know you think I have something against dude.
You do. It's not. I don't think you do. It's fine.
No, I really don't. But like these past 2 to 3 years, you've been watching it. How can you sit here and still defend him and not be frustrated with him?
I just said I can't explain what he did. I can't. He should have.
But this is what's been going on for the past 2 years. He had a great breakout year. And now all of a sudden, he's struggling. It looks really bad. I give him grace because he works hard defensively, but that's just not good enough. That's not good enough. You can't go a whole game without dribbling by a 40-year-old one time. That's unacceptable. I'm sorry. So for
Would
me,
you guys take on like a Marcus Rashford as a replacement? That's not funny.
You see how he's
Look
trying to offload
at the timing
players.
of that statement.
Hey, I want to help you guys.
I'll tell you this: we need offensive reinforcement. But for me personally, I don't think that should be the priority for us when it comes to our next big signing on the offensive side of the game. It should be a striker, and Alexander Isak is a player that I want us to sign above everybody else. If we don't get him, someone like Gyökeres or someone like Rafael Leao or even
Leao to Arsenal. Kenny, what are you drinking? You might have to pour me a glass.
Come on down, brother. EJ's just pie in the sky. Who else?
Spewing.
Who else? Vinicius.
You're all right.
No.
You guys crack jokes all you want. I don't see how Rafael Leao wouldn't be like a realistic player to go after. I don't get
how much you go for right now? At least what, 150 probably.
Oh, and he's not 150.
No, it's not 150. It's gonna be below 100. It's gonna be.
I would say like 80
like
to 100.
80. Yep.
Yeah.
We can.
He hasn't had a good year recently. I guess fair.
Yeah, he's coming from outside the Prem. It's not, if he was in the Prem, all right, yeah, probably go for like 100 plus. But like, he's not English. He plays in Italy. He's not having the best year. We could probably get him for 70, 75, 80, somewhere around that range. But I want us to be ambitious, go for these types of players. But for me, I feel like we're missing something up top right now. Through the injuries and how things have been going with Gabriel Jesus, I don't know what's going on with dude. I was very, very big on him when he came. But like as time is going, the things that are the injuries and not being able to play are really, really affecting him. So he hasn't been able to be as productive as what he used to be, and that's what my issue is with him. And then overall, I think the team just played slow, like I said. Odegaard didn't have a good game, and that frustrated me because Odegaard is supposed to be like one of our most creative players. And I think because he wasn't playing well, that also affected other things.
Should have
The
finished
last
that
one,
opportunity as well. I don't know how he didn't finish that. I
the
believe
one
it was
that
in the
got
first
blocked,
half. Yeah.
the one that
No, it
got
was a
blocked, right?
save.
Yeah.
Pickford saved it.
No, 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 no. The one where he got past the ball in the box and shot it.
Yeah, it wasn't a
That
Pickford
was it.
save.
Was a block. It was a
Oh,
block.
okay.
It didn't even get to Pickford. Yeah. So it's like stuff like that. And then the last thing I want to say is I'm a bit frustrated, and I didn't like the substitutions that Arteta made. I believe he made a mistake in his substitutions. And honest, because he took off Rice to put in Jorginho, he took off Lewis Skelly to put in Partey at right back, switched Timber over, and then put on Jesus, took out Moreno, took out Odegaard, and took out Martinelli and put in Trossard. For me personally, the fact that Everton didn't create or do anything the entirety of the game, I would have put in Partey, taken out Rice. If you want to take out Odegaard, I don't think I would have taken out Odegaard. I would have left Odegaard on, put Ethan Nwaneri in, put Trossard on the left, and put Jesus up top, and left it at that. And put Kibior in and took out Lewis Skelly and had us play like three in the back, more in the midfield, more in attack. Because
You just complained about Kiwior last week.
His different,
One.
yeah.
Two.
I know,
You
I
just
know,
said
I know, I
Martinelli was trash the whole game. So what's the issue with Trossard coming in for him?
no, I said what my issues was the way he went about the substitutions. Like, he put in Jorginho, took out Odegaard. He put in he took out Lewis Skelly and put in Partey. I'm saying I don't think this game needed Jorginho. I think if you're going to take out Declan Rice because there's something with him with injuries, you put Thomas Partey there, take out Lewis Skelly, and put Kiwior next to Gabriel and next to Saliba and play three in the back and put more midfielders in. So put Nwaneri in and then take out Martinelli, put in Trossard, and have Jesus up top with Havertz. You get what I'm saying? Put more attacking players on the field because we need to score a goal. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I'm glad to see you, calling out your manager. It's refreshing because usually, your shades are on. So I'm glad that
He doesn't
you're waking
listen,
up.
when he makes a mistake, I call it out. If he doesn't
No,
make,
you do
if
not.
I agree with what he's done, I agree with it. And I agree with a lot of what Arteta has done. So that's my thing.
Oh, we know.
Hey, when letting go of Fabio Vieira and ESR and not having a replacement, I said he was wrong for that. When he's wrong, I believe he's wrong, but I don't think he's wrong that often. So, it is
Well,
what it is.
the pressure mounts. Arteta is, like I said in the text, he's going to be on the hot seat. The way City are playing, they don't look like they're going to contend for anything anytime soon. And the fact that another team, Liverpool or somebody else, could take the Premier League,
Before
it's not going to be a good look. So
7
the
points
pressure,
behind, is it? Arsenal?
7.
6.
Okay.
Six with them having a game in hand. Yeah.
You guys keep dropping points. He's going to be on the hot seat. I'm not saying he should be fired or whatever, but I think there's going to be a lot of Arsenal fans that are going to be divided in terms of, kind of how they feel about Arteta if he doesn't get it done this year.
Yeah, the pressure is definitely on. He has to. I don't like you said. He doesn't need to be fired because if he doesn't win the league this year, I don't. It's not that deep, but like this would be a
Wait,
year to
what?
definitely.
If he doesn't win the league, then what?
He's starting.
Where's
So
your
if he
shame?
no, let me ask you something. So if he doesn't win the league this year, you would fire him?
It is that serious. We're not saying we're
5
firing.
years now.
I'm not saying
Who's he gonna
fire,
charge?
but it is that serious. Yeah, I think it's
No,
a
no.
poor
Listen,
choice of
listen.
words.
He's on the hot seat, but I'm not firing him. I don't. That's listen. That's the Chelsea way to go about things. You do that. If that's what you think makes sense, you do it.
And
It's
you
fine.
see what's worked. What's worked?
Enjoy, Francis. I don't have anything to say to you outside.
You
of
can't
just
say
enjoy.
anything. Okay.
All right. Anyway, is it my turn?
I think it is.
Yeah,
Enough
let's
for
keep it
Arsenal.
rolling.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
The
Arsenal. Why are we talking
shocker
about Arsenal
of the
Everton?
week. The shocker of the week.
You know, sometimes this badge just does something to me. Wow, the
It was just a
Manchester.
shame to have the badge last week. Now
No, I was not. I'm never ashamed of my club. It's certain players that don't deserve me to be watching them. Manchester United, Manchester City. Going into this game, I predicted a tie given Man City's form. I think this was a chance for us to finally get some points, especially at the Etihad. I thought that we wouldn't be able to pull out a win, just given, we're still kind of gelling. We're still trying to figure out the system. Whew. This win couldn't have been better. The one thing that impressed me the most was that this is the first time in a long time, even when we have gotten certain results against City, for example, the FA Cup, we won that. But this was one where watching the game, we finished off with 48% possession. And I'm like, wow, that just, to me, even if we drew the game, that would speak more to me than actually even winning the game. Because it showed that we were actually keeping the ball, playing, and not just us sitting in our final third, defending and just letting City and trying to, let City keep possession and trying to catch them on the counter. So to me, that stat right there just spoke volumes that, we're understanding the system a little bit more. This is what, 3 or 4 weeks in now under Ruben. So it just showed how much progress we've made. We're keeping possession against City of all people, and we made them uncomfortable. And to win a game in the fashion that we did, coming in late, Bruno getting the penalty, equalizing, and then that boy.
Put respect on his name. That's my guy in my fantasy team, Amad Diallo.
Anyway, Amad Diallo, he honestly has etched his name in the books at Manchester United forever. To do that, yes. If you do that against City, that's one of those things the streets will never forget. I'm telling you.
Listen. If you want to say the streets, but Manchester United history books.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
go ahead. You got it, man. You got it.
Amad Diallo was involved in all goals, both on Man City side and Manchester United side. He's the one that the ball deflected off of to give Vardio that header. And then to come in, he's playing that center attacking mid role, affecting the game throughout. And then finally, it just kind of paid off at the end with one drawing the penalty and then winning the game. What a ball by Lisandro Martinez, by the way. Couldn't have imagined a better way to end off the derby, and so proud of the boys for getting this win. And I'm hoping this is something we can build off as we're facing Tottenham, I believe, on Thursday in the Carabao Cup, and then on to Bournemouth this weekend. But what a win. What a win.
Not everybody can go to Bournemouth and win, so just be careful.
That's fine. I hope we can build on this.
Yeah, nothing to really add. I think Diallo had a really, really great game. He's been really impressing me these past few weeks, so definitely a gem for the future.
Now. Right now. That boy is balling. If you guys have nothing else to say, Marcus Rashford just broke the news today that he basically wants to leave Manchester United, or hinted at. Marcus, thanks for your service. I appreciate everything you've done for the club. but I think we all know that it is time. It maybe was time um, last year, but it is time. I think Ruben making the call of not playing or leaving them out of the squad. Actually,
Him and
Garnacho,
Garnacho.
yep, Garnacho and Rashford was a huge call. That takes a lot of guts in the Manchester derby. So that just showed him establishing his authority and even the way he went about it after. Right, he said, "Hey, this is not a disciplinary thing. It's just the way they were training. We've spoken to them. They understand what I'm expecting in the training pitch. If it's not what he wants to see, then you're not playing."
Is it time for
Player
Garnacho too?
accountability. Garnacho to do what? Is it time for Garnacho to do what?
Hey, I'm just asking. Just want to
Finish your
gauge
question.
how things is Garnacho on the hot seat too to be shipped off?
Stop it.
I'm just
No.
asking.
There's like 5 or 6 players that are going to be here.
Okay.
Garnacho is one of them. He's not going anywhere.
Okay.
His thing is more like a immaturity. And let's keep in mind, I
Mm-hmm.
think, is he 18 now? 18, 19? He does some like weird things like with social media and stuff like that
Okay.
as well.
I
But nah.
to speak to that, I did see something. Someone sent me something. I was talking about him releasing the squad, like the
He's the
starting
one
Tactics.
eleven.
who leaked the squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know if
Oh,
it's 100
he's
percent confirmed,
tweaked out.
but he's one of the because like he'll tell his brother and then his brother will send it out.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're a
like
wild boy,
just
Garnacho.
immature things like that. Like, why are you doing that? But he'll learn. He'll grow out of that. I'm
He's a
not worried
op.
about him. No, no, he is
Garnacho,
not.
you're a op.
No, he's not. He's just fine. But yeah,
That I'm not gonna lie, that is op behavior. I'm not
Real
gonna
talk.
lie.
Real
not
No,
talk.
an
no, Kenny.
Real talk. You're a
Hold
op.
on, Kenny. Hold on, Kenny. Be for real. Like, take off the Manchester glasses real
I don't
quick.
have him on.
If somebody releasing the starting 11 the day before the game, that's not op
And it's
behavior
from
to you?
inside your team?
Inside
Oh,
your
nah.
team?
You got to
Come
run the
on.
fade. What are you doing?
Have
You don't care
sources
about us.
confirmed, or is this just
That
running?
no. I asked you a question. Is that op behavior? I didn't
Yes,
say
it
100%.
is.
Okay. That's all I that's all I asked.
2 plus 2 equals 4. Thank you.
But again, it's not confirmed.
Nah,
And
defend your man. It's okay.
while you guys are on this topic, he did win the award for goal of the year. So let's give him that. Op.
Oh, against Everton?
Yeah, remember that one?
An op can still score goals.
Shout out to my boy Ganacho. Thank you for taking home that award for Man U.
Anyways, anything else, Kenneth?
No, I am all set. It's been a beautiful week, and I beat you in fantasy. Thank you.
Oh, by 0.25 margin. That's nasty
I hate to
business.
see it.
Damn, you're
That
in
league
the...
is rigged anyway, so I don't even.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It's not looking smooth for you right now, bro.
It's all good. Let's keep things rolling. Let's keep
Now
things
on
rolling.
to me.
In-
Chelsea.
in
and
your
the
blue
Blues.
polo. In
You're
your blue
right.
polo.
Thank you very much for
Mhm.
noticing it. Beautiful. So obviously, let me preface this again by saying, before any of you people say, Chelsea, we're just a Europa Conference League team, just keeping our heads down, not in any title race. With that being said, we did happen to see those around us in the area of the table dropping points. So why not be the ones to capitalize, right? We came in.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. His smile disgusts me. Like his smile disgusts me.
I thank the Lord and my parents for having me this great smile. Anyway, so obviously Brentford. So I did see that. Obviously, Brentford's been, in terms of their away form, has been kind of. It's not kind of. It's been really bad. Like coming into the game, they got 22 of their 23 points from at home. So they had 1 point. They only got 1 point from being the away team. But and I think I did say what 3-1 or 4-1. I forgot. Actually, didn't I didn't recall as to how bad our form has been against Brentford. Like basically, they slapped us up the last 3 times. So, um, basically, coming into the game, it was going to be more difficult than I originally expected. But from what I saw, what I watched, we had control of this game for basically a majority of the game. We were on the attack, front foot. They had a very low block. It was just going to take time for us to finally find a way to break them down, and finally score. And sure enough, we did that. First goal, Nunny with a great cross from the right side. Cucurella, of all people, scoring his first goal. Shout out Cucurella.
He didn't
That
even know how to
boy,
celebrate.
you're right, he didn't. But hey, we'll work on it. We have time. Cucurella has been on a crazy heater for like the last month and
I
a
have a
half.
question about that, but I'll table it.
Yeah, Cucurella's been playing absolutely great. So keep it on, man. Thank you. Keep it on. So obviously that's what we need to kind of open up the game. And sure enough, it did definitely opened up. We had multiple chances after that into the second half. And I was saying to myself, we need to score another goal. We need to score another goal. Sure enough, I just remember watching Brentford had an offside chance, but that it seemed like that was that one opportunity that kind of like sparked them, gave them momentum, and then from like the 7th minute on, you could see like they grew right into the game, like they were going at us for like a good 5-10 minutes. And credit to Sanchez, he made some great saves to kind of keep us still in the lead and whatnot. And obviously, unfortunately, Nico did miss a sitter, but he was able to redeem himself. Pass from Enzo from the midfield. Nico, 1-on-1 with a defender, took him head on, ran right past him, put the ball right in the corner. 2-0. Now we're good. 2-0. Embuemo does score his annual goal against us, unfortunately. But hey, it wasn't enough. 2-1 to the good boys. And going back to the table, it's like we're now 2 points behind Liverpool, but we're just still trying to focus on our goal, top four. That's it for me today. Your question?
Yeah, my question, real quick, was regarding. Remember, we had a debate about Cucurella or
I already knew
Zinchenko.
it. I knew it. I knew it. I
How is
already knew
how
it.
is that
I
panning
knew
out?
it. I knew it. I knew it.
This is for me.
Yeah,
I knew it. I knew it.
I can let him answer that question, actually.
let EJ answer. That's fine.
Yeah, let EJ answer that.
Yeah, Cucurella is definitely looking to be the better signing. What is
You
it?
didn't have that.
This
You didn't have
is
that
is
energy
this
when you were talking.
is this 3 years? 3 years later? This is 3 years later.
Is it? I think so.
Yeah. It's 3 years. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. 3 years
Yeah,
later.
Francis. Yeah, the energy.
you don't have that same energy. I remember you were in fact berating me.
Hey man, if we
Look
if we
who's here
if
now.
you know what's funny, if we really
Look who's
sit
here
here,
now.
if we really sit here and be honest with ourselves, you already know that first year and going into the second year, there was nothing that you could say because Zinchenko was by far the better signing. By far. And that's okay.
I was looking forward to the future. And look at where we're at now. Zinchenko's a liability. Cucurella's playing as one of the best left backs in the league on form right now. So
Enjoy it, man. That's all
that's
I
all you
got.
can
Enjoy
say.
it.
And I will.
Mm-hmm.
I will continue to. Side note, unfortunately, we did have some, it can't be just without some type of bad news. There has been a allegation of a doping scandal with MM10, Mikhailo Mudryk.
You actually skipped over something.
Oh, what did I skip over?
Cucurella got a red card.
That's a
You
good
know
point.
what? Yeah. You know what? Just after that was after the game was over. Sometimes, it's just part of the game, unfortunately. Whatever.
Discipline.
Will we call it discipline?
Kenny, hold on. Kenny, can you ask him the question again? Because I'm not sure if he heard you. Can you ask him again?
Is
said
there a
discipline.
discipline issue at Chelsea? Because that is a boneheaded red card after the game's over.
It's unnecessary for sure. I get it. It's unnecessary. It really was not needed at all. But you know what? Sometimes emotions can still get high. Just kind of calm down. Things linger, but hey, we'll be all right. Next game, Renato Vega will come in, take care of business. So what happens when you have a decent rotation.
And no games. Yes.
Yeah. But yes, back to Mikhailo Mudryk situation. There's been a doping allegation. I was reading up and doing my own little research. So it looks like potentially he may have consumed some substance called melodium. So during one of the international breaks. So I guess it's kind of found. It's found a lot in the Eastern European areas and whatnot. I guess it can help with like the athletes or people's endurances and whatnot. It was banned in like 2016 from like the UK and United States.
Does it help with his finishing?
It doesn't, but
Oh,
it's okay.
then it's
That's okay.
unnecessary.
But yeah, so first urine test he took, sample A, came back positive. So we're waiting now back for the B test, sample test to come back. So if it does come back that he is positive, it's gonna be slow for him.
Is he up for discussion this year, right?
January.
January
That's fine.
1st.
Perfect
Yeah,
timing.
January
That's fine.
1st.
But you know what? The good thing out of this, even though it's not really good, I really hope the best for Mikhailo. I hope this is a false positive. Just that I'm glad to say that he hasn't been playing a lot. He hasn't been playing actually a lot at all for us.
Conference League.
So yeah, barely any of that. But it's not gonna have it shouldn't have a major effect on the form that we have currently right now. So wishing the best to you, Mikhailo. Hopefully it's false positive and we get through this.
Why are you wishing the best to him like he's like he got hurt?
Because I did happen to see that he did it's like he may have an idea as to what's going on, because I just read before this that he hired Paul Pogba's law firm.
You know, it's funny. I was actually about to bring up Paul Pogba.
Yeah, I just read about that. So he's already taking precautions. So just in case if things go left, yeah, he's already ready for it.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he did it.
Yeah, hey man, we moved though. I mean, if anything happens, we have another star talent potentially in the wings coming in, Esteval Willian,
Lord.
next year. We just
Have you
keep churning
finished?
him out.
Have you finished?
Oh, I'm done.
Okay. Thanks. All right. Anything else from you, Kenny?
Nope, I'm
4
all
points clear
set.
of Arsenal.
All
4
right.
points clear of Arsenal though, but
You shouldn't be worried about who your 4 points
we're
clear of.
not.
You're not
I
in the
told
title
you,
race,
we're 4
right?
points clear. Arsenal,
So
we're
don't
just worried
talk.
about
Don't
top
talk.
four.
Listen. Don't, unless it has to do with finishing in top 4. You don't need to
That's
talk
exactly what I'm
about who you're.
saying. 4
Hold
points clear
on.
of Arsenal
Hold
in the
on.
top 4 race.
Hold on. I let you finish. It's my turn.
Go ahead.
Unless you're talking about being 4 points clear of whoever's in 5th, I don't need to hear anything from you about being in any position outside of being above the top.
We just
top
want to be in the
5.
top 4. That's what I'm saying. The 4 points clear of
No,
Arsenal,
you
we're
don't
trying to be
need.
top
You
4.
listen. You don't need to mention anything else. You're not in the title race, so
Did I
there's nothing else
say-
to mention.
Are you listening to me? I didn't say we were in a title race.
No, I heard you. You said you're not in the title race.
Okay. So then why
Let
would
me
you bring it up
actually
again?
say this. You Chelsea fans, you disgust me. Everything about you guys disgusts me. Because you guys act like the Man City fans. When everything's good, you're the loudest in the room. But for the past 3 years, yo, bro, I started getting texts. You guys know Victor Chukwu on Instagram? You know him? Francis, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking.
Yeah.
I haven't heard
Yeah.
from him in years. In years. Then all of a sudden, hey, bro, Chelsea's on top now, boy. I'm like, dog, you still watch soccer? I haven't heard from you.
Y'all know me. I've been here. I've been in the trenches. I've seen it.
Yeah, I just don't respect those types of fans. Like, for instance, if you talk, it's like, all right, whatever. That you be on the phone, you take the heat, you still defend your club. I give that to you. But all these other dudes, I don't want to see or hear. I don't want to hear Pim. I don't want to hear anything. Because all of a sudden their chests are getting big, their volume is increasing. They've entered the group chat, and it's like, dog, you wasn't here for 3 years.
Hey, man. All I know is John Ba is more responsive now than I've ever seen. I've known John a long time.
Let me. They don't want to. They do
Here
not
we
want to
go.
have that conversation. They don't want to have that
my
conversation.
day. Hey, leave my man's alone, dog.
Hey, man. John Ba's going to sports bars now.
Hey, he's good. You know, he's got himself settled down.
I've never seen John in a sports bar, but every Sunday.
He's good.
Cole
He's good.
Palmer,
He's got
Cole
himself settled
Palmer.
down in DC now. He's good. He's found a new location. He's found his new city.
Hey, man. Shout out to John, and enjoy your Chelsea performances.
Enjoy. Well, okay. That rounds up another week of this past weekend's results. Let's roll. Let's talk about what's to come next week.
I believe we're first.
No, it's actually us this
Oh, we
Sunday.
play Sunday. Okay. I just saw 9 a.m.
Yeah. A little overzealous. Cool it down.
I'm eager. I want us to just.
Yeah,
I just want us to play.
Yeah.
I just want to play.
All right. So this upcoming week, Arsenal versus Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park.
Ooh.
The crazy thing about this upcoming week is we play them midweek in the Carabao, and then we play them again on Saturday. So these types of weeks are always, this type of thing is always weird because I feel like more times than not, one team doesn't win both games. Do y'all see?
I think different. We had that with Leicester in the Carabao. We beat them both times.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm hoping that we just go and handle business both on Wednesday and Saturday. There should be nothing close. Crystal Palace, I think they got a good result this past weekend against Brighton, but outside of that, they have been nothing.
My
They haven't
Seagulls.
done anything. So I think we need to go there, do what we have to do, beat them midweek. I expect us to win. It shouldn't be like a struggle. We need to just win the game. I need to see like a 2-goal game where we keep a clean sheet. Same thing over the weekend as well, because I think we're going away. So I just want us to go there, win 2-0, and go back home. That's it. I want 2 games back-to-back 2-0.
My prediction: you guys beat them midweek, and then you guys lose over the weekend. I think Ismail Sarr, who I drafted, by the way, they just never played him. I'm pissed about that. But he's finally coming on form, doing what he's supposed to be doing. Eze's back in the team. I like Muniz on that right back spot. That partnership, Gay and LaCroix, they look good. They look really good. So yeah, I think Crystal Palace wins 2-1. And my God, we have to talk about Eddie Nketiah. He's been awful. I don't know if you guys saw the miss from this past weekend. Oh my God, he's just.
I've said it for at least 2 years now. He's not good enough. He's not. I've been saying it. Rafe.
We are name dropping today.
Yes, we're name dropping. Rafe, I hope you see this episode because you swore down by Eddie Nketiah. Now look at him.
You guys
He doesn't even have a pot to piss in. Come on, bro.
No, he stinks.
It's tough scenes.
But go ahead,
I
Francis.
would. I'm gonna say 1-1. Another draw. That's the current form you guys are in. I'm gonna let it rock.
All right,
Southwest Park is not an easy place to
we,
play.
It's
We know
not.
that.
we'll tune back in next week.
Hmm.
Who's next?
Who's up next?
I think United.
Why do we always play at the same time?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Sunday night. I'll go
Thursday as well.
first. Oh, right. Yeah, Conference League, big game against Tottenham. Hoping we can. I feel like that's
Not
going to end.
Conference League, Carabao Cup.
Oh, sorry. Did I say Conference League? Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Thinking about us.
Never.
She don't got you inside.
No, never. Um, yeah, big game in the Carabao Cup. I think we draw that one and they do a replay. And then over the weekend, we play Bournemouth. Not an easy game for sure. I believe we're at home. And this is a team that I believe has beat us at home. I won't even say that the last 2 seasons, or at least one of the last 2 seasons. I will go with 2-1 Man United. We need to build on this win.
I'll go 1-0. United. I was gonna say 1-1 too, but something just tells me that this is gonna kind of. You guys are gonna have some type of kickstart. So I'll just let you guys rock 1-0. It's at Old Trafford, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's at Old Trafford.
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you guys probably. I don't know. Like I know you guys had a really really good result. I think Bournemouth are like a very. No, they're this at Old Trafford. 2-1, you guys. 2-1.
I was
2-1.
gonna say
They
you
have
better
they
be
have
careful
some
about how you
firepower.
talk about Bournemouth.
They have some
No,
firepower.
no. I'm trying to say like I think Bournemouth are good. They're not. I don't think they're a bad team, and I don't think it's going to be like a walk in the park. I was saying maybe it could be a draw because of how good they are, but
Mm.
it's at Old Trafford, so 2-1.
Doesn't
That's
mean
fine.
much to me anymore, but we'll get there.
Last but not
Okay.
least,
Yes, the good boys head over to Goodison Park to play Everton. Some people don't know how to do anything against Everton, but we'll leave that alone. Um,
Oh man.
we're on a good roll. I think we won 5 or 6 in a row now. Everton's not going to be easy, for sure. But I do think that they're going to be off the high from going to the Emirates and getting a point. And I expect Chelsea to come in, be very forceful in the beginning, punch them in the mouth. And I'm thinking almost a similar type of situation with the Premier game. I'm thinking I want to say 2-0, but I can never trust the defense. So I'm gonna say 2-1 again. 2-1 Chelsea.
I'll go 4-1 Chelsea. I think Everton are going to be a little bit lax from their from last week's result, and I think Chelsea just have a lot of offensive firepower. They're just going to keep coming at them. It's going to be very comfortable. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a 5-1, 4-1, 5-1.
Please. I love that.
I'm gonna go 4-2 Chelsea. I think you guys are gonna make a couple of mistakes in the back. That's gonna give Everton like the hope, like they're gonna do it, but just off the run of form, I think you'll probably just win it. Because I genuinely do believe this past weekend's result, the fact that they didn't play the week before and they had 10 days to literally just prepare for that one game, I think that played into their hands a bit. And I think the fact that they're going to play you guys, I don't. It's that Goodison Park. Yeah, they're going
Yes,
to
it
score
is.
2 goals, but I don't think that they have enough to win. I didn't see them create enough. Unless you guys like make up too many mistakes where you can't recover, I don't see them doing anything.
Fair enough.
But let's also make sure to keep track, because you guys only keep track of negative. I predicted you guys to beat Brentford, and you won.
Yeah.
Nobody
That's fair.
talks about these things. It's just if I predict you to lose and you win.
Hey, the storyline's better.
Oh, shoot. Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up this week's episode. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to the Banter 3FC podcast. Once again, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, so please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share all of our content. We really, really appreciate the love and support. See you guys again until next week.
Keep the blue flag flying out, you hear me?